A boring, lackluster sex life is one of the leading causes of breakups, cheating in relationships, and ghosting after a date that you thought went well. So in other words, if you don't know how to satisfy a woman in bed, she's guaranteed to lose interest in you at some point. But I am here to help you prevent that from happening. I'm going to show you 3 of the easiest ways to give a woman intense toe-curling orgasms that makes sex so good and so much fun that she gets addicted to you. So in fact, as you use these methods to rock her world in the bedroom, she will start to beg you to jump in bed with her every chance you guys get. Whether it's a woman that you've just met or your girlfriend or your wife of 30 years, you can use these 3 methods to make her scream in orgasmic pleasure. So pay attention and watch till the very end. You are going to love this. I'm Marni, and from here on out, I am going to be your very own personal wing girl. And every week, I'm going to give you the no BS insider info about what women really want versus what they say they want, plus the most effective methods to win over any girl you like. So just hit that subscribe button now so you never miss a video. Now, before I give you the goods on how to make a woman's toes curl, I first want to be sure your penis is good and ready for all the sex, the great sex that is about to come your way, which is why I want to tell you about Joy Mode. So Joy Mode makes natural and science-backed sexual wellness products for men. And Joy Mode was created because the products on the market, like prescription and over-the-counter gas station pills, are terrible and can hurt you in the long run. I'm talking to your penis. I would much rather you take a supplement designed to spice things up naturally rather than a prescription drug that can have awful effects on you down the road. So whether you're happy or you're unhappy with your performance in the bedroom, why not perform even better? Joy Mode's Sexual Performance Booster is like a pre-workout, but for sex. Amazing, right? So you take it anywhere from 45 minutes to 5 hours before you have sex, and you can expect to have one of your best erections ever. So if you want to spice things up in the bedroom and boost your sexual performance and do it naturally, which is way better than nasty prescription drugs, then give Joy Mode a try. So all you have to do is go to usejoymode.com/Marni or enter Marni at checkout for 20% off your first order. That is usejoymode.com/Marni for 20% off your first order. So thank you, Joy Mode, for sponsoring today's video. All right, now let's get into this. Here are the 3 simple ways to make women orgasm. Number 1, which is my favorite, the clitoris method. The clitoris is the biggest pleasure hotspot on the female body. It has more nerve endings per square centimeter than anywhere else on both the male and female body. Thank you, nature. In other words, it's the most direct gateway to the female orgasm. It is the simplest one as well. But the question is, how do you stimulate the clitoris? I can't even say it, let alone stimulate it. Well, actually, it's really simple. You just follow this framework. So number 1, you want to go around the clitoris, to the left, to the right, the little stem behind it. Hit every spot around the clitoris, but avoid direct contact. And this is going to warm her up to what is coming and also serve as a way to build anticipation, which amplifies pleasure. Okay, step 2, after she's warmed up, apply some pressure on the clitoris, but maintain balance, meaning you don't want to apply too much pressure from the get-go because that is not going to feel very good, and you don't want to apply too little either. So here's a really good way to test this out. You can test it out on your arm by doing circular motions with your 2 fingers and see what feels good for you. So you can feel if it's too soft or it's too hard or what's just right. But the best way to figure out the right amount of pleasure is really to just simply ask her, does this feel good? Is this too hard? Is this too soft? So whether you're stimulating her with your tongue, your fingers, or a toy, you want to apply some pressure and ask her to tell you if she wants less or more. So ask her to guide you, and you're going to arrive at the right amount very quickly. And once you do, you got to go on with it and watch her start to quiver and moan with pleasure. Okay, step 3, you got to switch it up. So it's important to create variety so things don't get too predictable and boring and like chafe her clitoris. How can you create variety? You do it very easily. You change in your stillness. So occasionally, don't move at all. So you just want to hold the pressure on the clitoris. You can vary your motion, right? Instead of going up, down, like this, right? You can go side to side. You can do like all these different things. It's really a fascinating little button. Or even go diagonal, making an X with your fingers, or around in circles, which is what I happen to like the best. But finally, you can vary your speed. So you can go very slowly with your fingers, or you can go faster with your fingers. It's all about playing around with it. So you can go up and down slowly and then side to side quickly. Really just mix it up. That is the point of all this. It's about having fun and seeing what she really likes. And you'll know because she's gonna be moving and she's gonna be moaning. So you wanna switch it up every 20 to 30 seconds until she really gets close to orgasming. So a little bonus is you can put some slight pressure with your palm, like on her pelvis area near where the pubic area is, and you can just slightly push there, or you can even use your other hand and have your fingertips apply a little pressure and circular motions on that area, or like play with her pubic hair. So once you feel like she's getting close, maintain your motion and rhythm. There's no variations at this point. So she's moaning and gasping and making lots of noises. Her body's grinding and grooving. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you'll bring her all the way to an amazing orgasm. Easy. Not so easy, but fun. Moving on. Okay, number 2, the G-spot method. The G-spot method is located about 1 to 2 inches inside her body on the upper vaginal wall, and it usually feels like a fleshy little bean or a spongy bump. So this spot is also highly sensitive and filled with pleasurable nerve endings, making it another orgasm hotspot. And the unique thing about the G-spot is that it swells up when a woman's aroused, and you can properly feel it only when it's swelled up into a spongy bump, right? So it like lets you know that it's been turned on, which means step number 1 is to make sure she's turned on. And that comes with a lot of foreplay, rubbing your hands all over her body, kissing her all over her body, getting her aroused, even playing with her clitoris, right? That's gonna get her turned on, aroused, and that's when, SpongeBob's gonna pop up so that you can find the G-spot. I've actually made a whole video on foreplay techniques that get women turned on that you can refer to get her going. So I'm gonna leave a link to it in the description below, because this isn't about foreplay, this is about like the big bang. Step number 2 is you wanna start slow. So once you've found the G-spot after getting her aroused, you wanna use like the come hither, come here motion to start stimulating it. So like this, can you see? But start slow. You don't want to go full speed or even high speed right away, because that can just be way too intense. It's all about the buildup and the anticipation. So that's what works best, really for everything on the female body, but for the G-spot specifically. A slow and steady build up in speed and pressure. So like with the clitoris, every 20 to 30 seconds, you can turn it up a notch until you find a rhythm that's getting her close to orgasm, and her body will tell you that. At which point, you can go as fast as possible. Not as hard as possible, but as fast as possible. And you gotta give it all you got. So help her reach that G-spot orgasm. So number 3 is the ask method. One of the sexiest things you can do in the bedroom is ask a woman what she likes. Most women know what they like and want in bed, where they want to be touched, how they want to be touched, the right rhythm, the pressure, all of it. Most of us know it if we do have sexual experience. They know what works for them, so ask. She will give you the recipe to satisfying her in bed if you just ask. And even if she doesn't, let's say she doesn't know what she wants, you can be there to help her figure it out, right? So you can say, hey, does this feel good? Do you like when I do this? Do you like when I shut up and don't ask you what you like? You can ask that as well. What's more, having a conversation about what she likes in bed will also show her that you care about her pleasure, that it's important to you, that you want the experience to be about both of you. And it's gonna help her open up in ways that you can't imagine. Maybe not initially, but slowly and surely it will. So many guys do not do this and want to make her orgasm all on their own because they think it's unattractive or unmasculine to ask a woman what she likes, and that they should just know what to do. How are you supposed to know what to do if you don't have any direction? So that can be further from the truth. Like I said, women find it really sexy if a man takes the time to ask her what she likes and wants. Let her guide you into satisfying her, because that's the fastest way to become the best lover that she's ever had. And it's the easiest way to have an amazing sex life where your partner is constantly begging you for more. Speaking of which, if you want to go deeper into this topic and master the art of making women orgasm, you should see the masterclass I did on this specific topic with a certified sex therapist, Helena Nista. So I'm going to put the link to it in the description below so you can check it out. So this masterclass will show you exactly how to satisfy your date, your girlfriend, your wife, so that she literally begs you for more. The tactics revealed in this 2-hour class will allow you to read a woman's body like a book, uncover her deepest desires, and give her powerful toe-curling orgasms on demand. Whether you're in a long-term relationship or you're married or just met someone, Helena's sex tactics will guarantee that you have wild, passionate adventures in the bedroom that practically force women to come back for more. So if you're ready to be the rock star lover that every woman secretly craves, just click the link below and check out the masterclass now. I am sure that you will love it. I loved it. I'm on the class as well. Lastly, thanks for watching this video today. I hope you found it useful. And as always, I'm going to see you again next week. Bye.